Hey, what's up, Pat fans? Day 12 of training camp in the books. I want to discuss how that looked. What were some good takeaways from today? I also want to discuss a couple of guys and two guys in particular. I think that have been some unexpected, dramatic, and drastic improvement to some positional pieces for the Packers that I didn't think they, as an organization, or us as Packer fans, expected to see from either of these guys coming into the season. But I want to go over just their performances so far in practice, then training camp, and then that translating into the first preseason game, but also continuing on into training camp. So, I mean, overall, I've been super impressed and pleased with how they've looked. But two guys in particular that I want to talk about, and one of them is Rasheed Walker, offensive line. So today in training camp, they went with, their kind of the primary lineup, obviously with Bakhtiari being out a little bit, but it was Nyman, it was followed by Jenkins, Myers, Runyon, Zach Tom. But here is kind of this theme that they keep, that keeps reoccurring is Walker and Rasheed Walker. Before practice had started, Matt LaFleur mentioned how well Walker has been playing and how well he's been doing. And I know that he was in there at left tackle, then allowing Tom to just play a little bit at left guard and all of that. And Tom gets some snaps at guard. So this guy, Rasheed Walker, and we're going to talk about him, but he's been super impressive, super surprising. This dude, he was taken in the 7th round. So this is a second year with Packers, second round, or 7th round. But he was drafted out of Penn State. And I think that's the only lineman the Packers have drafted out of Penn State since Marco Rivera in 96, I believe. So Rasheed Walker in very few company to join the Packers from Penn State. But this guy had some injuries. His last year in college had some injuries, and so that limited what he was able to do at the combine, even show up at the combine. But the Packers have seen a lot of improvement from this guy this year so far. But one clip that I want to play and a highlight that I want to play, we've seen a lot of really good pass blocking out of this guy, and I love this quote from Rasheed Walker. He's like, if you don't got the sauce, you lost. And this dude's got the sauce, man. And you've seen it, and if you honed in on this guy during the Bengals game, you can see that this dude is creating some major separation between quarterback and him relationship. He's been able to his handwork has been ridiculous. It's been super good. His pass blocking, he's just, like I said, just creating some good separation. Even some time he's kind of faltered and made some errors. He's been able to just recover pretty quick. But let's just show this clip, and also I want to talk about run blocking that this guy's been able to do. Most offensive linemen, when they get down the field, they're too freaked out or afraid of making a bad play, just diving at nothingness and then looking like a fool. This dude, this guy, just goes out there athletically, he's quick, he makes a block. So let's take a look at what he was able to do here. I'm going to blow it up. Here we got him highlighted, and
the only dance Rasheed does is the slam dance.
I mean, look at that. Just completely lays the guy out, and he's able to just look like a beast. This guy has shown not just stuff in practice or in training camp, but he's also been showing it out on the field and during. I mean, there's so many highlights from just that game alone that this guy was able to do, and looked super good. Another guy that I want to discuss is um, Carrington Valentine. Man, this guy coming out of nowhere, another seventh round dude that the Packers drafted. So you've got Rasheed Walker, seventh rounder last year. You got Carrington Valentine, seventh rounder this year. Um, Showing to be a stud and showing to be that this guy's got, the stuff. And what has he been able to do, right, in practice so far? He's shown himself to be pretty reliable. I know Valentine finished the game with 4 tackles. He was in on 3 pass breakups, right, and he had an interception. A very impressive performance for the seventh round rookie. But it's not surprising. Valentine has turned heads at practice, making excellent plays with regularity in practice. Also and we've seen it in the game, in the preseason game. But you're continuing to see it in training camp, against good company. So he's actually been likened to Douglas, just with his just his play instincts. Like he doesn't panic, and you know that from Douglas. He doesn't panic, and when he's got the chance to make a play, he's there. He's cool, calm, collected, and he's ready to go. So he's been super impressive for a rookie. Valentine, he's already done enough to guarantee what I feel to be a roster spot without a doubt. And not just that, I think that this guy, with Stokes being out until he returns, I mean, this guy could earn himself a spot, with quite a bit of playing time. He's shown he has the ability to play on the boundary, but not just that, he can do slot as well. So Valentine has shown a lot of talent, especially for a seventh round rookie. So super pumped. I'm sure you guys are as well. Packers have got a lot of good young talent. So not only do they have this good young crew, obviously, I keep thinking Jordan Love's younger than what he is, but he's still young. And you've got these young, talented receivers and tight end and all this cast around him. You got offensive linemen stepping up like Walker. You've got, just guys like Valentine stepping up, in the secondary. So giving me some hope, because I thought we were really depleted in the secondary. We had like nobody to next man up, step up. Leave your comments in the section below. I'm curious as to what you guys think, how these rookies are performing, or maybe there's some guy that I don't, that I'm forgetting about or leaving off. But I wanted to really highlight 2 seventh round guys last year and this year that have just killed it. Go Pack.